Okay, and good morning, my fellow traveler. You are here again with me, and I'm here with you, and we're all here together. So let's take a look at page 50, which is part 9A-O of Ted Greene's Chord Chemistry, which is section 8, chord reference charts of the book, dominant 13, sharp 11 chords, which consists of the 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 9, sharp 11, and 13. Before we get moving, if you don't yet have the book, you can easily grab it here in the link in the card above or the link in the description below. And I really encourage you to do it so you can go ahead and benefit from doing this work and review on your own leisure time. I guess what we'll do is just get going. A13, sharp 11 on position number 2. We're starting with finger 3 on fret number 5. Finger 4 on fret number, that's the root note. Finger 4 is on flat 7 on the D string, fret 5. Finger 2 is on fret 4 on the G string. And then double stopping with that second finger. So we may have to adjust where that finger lays over. You know, we can adjust it up and down so that we can get that knuckle. When that knuckle bends, it can escape the high E string, which is on fret number 2, where the 13 lives, right? So we have the root, flat 7, the 9, the sharp 11, and then the 13. Yeah, A13, sharp 11 again on position number 5. Let's go ahead and take a look at how this pays out. We have the root, the flat 7 again, the sharp 4 again, and then we have the 13 and 9 on the top. It does create sort of a sense of urgency, doesn't it? You know, the really wonderfully great, rich voicings that we're engaged with today in the middle of page 50. A13, sharp 11 one more time, probably many more times. Let's go ahead and fret 5 on the low E string. That's root, sharp 11, flat 7, 3, and then we have the 13 and 9 on the top. So we have a full 6-string chord here. E13, sharp 11. Let's take a look at 7th position. So we're on 7th position. We have the 7th fret with the root, the sharp 11 again, the flat 7, the 9, and then the 13 on the top. Yeah. A13, sharp 11 on position 9. We're starting with the, let's take a look. So position number 9, we have the 3 in the bass, right? The perceived 3 with maybe the, you know, we have the C sharp and then the 3. Then we have the flat 7, the 9, and then we have the 3rd finger, what looks like we're doing a triple stop with the you know, the triad on the top. So we have the, let's see, it's looking a lot like a B major triad with the 3, the flat 7, and the 9 from the, oh man, look at this, we have 2 triangular shapes. A rise of 1, we're going up 1 fret, up 1 string, back to the root note, and then we have that same triangular shape on the top 3 strings. So yeah, all right, let's move on. A13, sharp 11 on position number 4 is it looks like we have the thumb on fret number 5, and then we have it looks like we're going to use the sharp 11, the flat 7, the 9, and then the 13 with the 4th finger way up here, and then possibly reiterate the 9 on the top. If you want to get into that sort of contortion. But we have a nice option here to play all of those tones. We either play the bass note down here and include the 9 on the top, and then I just placed the thumb on the bottom fret 5. That gives us access to the entire 6-string chord if you'd like. A13 sharp 11 on position number 10. So let's go take a look at this. We start with the flat 7, the 3, the 13, and then we move on up to the 9, and then the sharp 11 on the top of it. Because it's an A note root note. Yeah, cool stuff. Very cool stuff. E13 sharp 11. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Position number 6, and we're finding ourselves right here on 6 with the flat or the sharp 11 in the bass. Root note optional. 3, flat 7, 9, and 13 on the top. A13 sharp 11, position number 2. So we're moving over here to the 3 in the bass, the flat 7. Then we have the, it looks like we're going to use the, I'm going to reach for that sharp 11 over here, and then I'm going to use that 13 on the top. So I have 2 notes in the bass, that tritone, the 3 in the flat 7, and then the sharp 11, and then that minor 3rd on the top. So we have this really nice, it's another state of urgency, right? So it feels like it really urgent, all of these shapes and these sonorities. Let's go ahead and take a look at E13 sharp 11 on position number 7. So we have, let's take a look. Position 7, we're looking for the 9 in the bass, the sharp 11, the flat 7, the 9, the 3 again, and then the 13 on the top. Really interesting voicing with the 9 in the bass. Yeah. E13 sharp 11 on position number 2. Let's just run down here. It looks like we have a bit of a finger stretch going. So we're starting on fret 2 with the 9 and the 13 and the sharp 11, and then we go down 2 frets down to the flat 7 and then up to the 3. Yeah, position number 8, let's take a look at that, 5-8. So the next shape is E13 sharp 11. We have the flat 7, the sharp 11, the 9, and then the 3 and 6 on the top, or 13 on the top. That's a challenging one to bite off. A13 sharp 11 on fret 2. So let's take a look at 13 and 3, and then the 9, and then let's take a look at getting that rearranged. We'll build it from the top down, so we're coming backwards still to the flat 7, and then once again to the sharp 11 in the bass. Great sound. A13 sharp 11 on position number 10. This is a little more familiar, I think. We have the, let's take a look. We have on 10. So we have the sharp 11 in the bass, the flat 7, we have the 3, the 9, and then the 5 on the top. And then if you want to, you can go ahead and grab that sharp 11 again on the top. But sound, dense cluster. This is another one of my favorite voicings here on position number 10. So we have the E13 sharp 11, we have the flat 7, the 3, the 13, the 9, and the sharp 11 on the top. Let's remember, I'm just trying to remember to tonicize each chord so I can sing the bass note against what the sonority is. A13 sharp 11, and it looks like we're on position number 7 here. So 7, we have 8, 9, and then that means our thumb is on 3, the root, the third of the chord. Then we're looking at flat 7, root, maybe 3, 9, and then we could go up to, let's say, sharp 11 and 13. So there's this really cool diagonal pattern with the thumb on the, just above the third finger, and that's built on the third of the chord of the root note. So we have this really cool, once again, we have the 3, the flat 7, the 9 if you wish, the sharp 11, and then the 13 on the top of it. Good quality density there. And the next one is E13 sharp 11. We have the flat 7, the 3, the fourth finger is bar or double stabbed on the D, G and B strings on frets 11 and 11, but we have the flat 7, the 3, the 9, the sharp 11, and then the 13 on the top. Really great chord. It's a little funky with the fourth finger. We may need to adjust that fourth finger up and around just to get it placed correctly. Position number 6, we're just back down to we have the sharp 11 in the bass this time, and then the 9, and then the flat 7. And so what we're going to do is just shift our step a little bit, and then place the 3 and the 13 on the top. And then I'm careful to use my fingers to only articulate or attack each of the fretted tones. Really nice wide open sound here. And we're down to the bottom line. A13 sharp 11 on position number 7. I'm starting with fret number 11 with 3. So that's the sharp 11, then the 3, and then the 13, and then flat 7 and 9 on the top of this A13 sharp 11. Great chord shape, great smooshy stretch there. So let's go ahead and work on that one a little bit more. We'll make a note here. E13 sharp 11 on position number 9. So we're on position number 9. Let's take a look at what's going on here. We're looking at fret 10, so that's the flat 7, the 9, and then we're looking at the 13, then again the 9, and then the sharp 11. So the 9 is doubled, which is an odd sort of revelation here. But it sounds really good. Here's the root note here on E. E13 sharp 11 on fret number 9. Let's take a look, another one. All right, so 10, we have flat 7, 5, and then we're looking for the, what are we looking for? The 9, I think, and the sharp 11, and then the 13 on the top. Some of these are really wild voicings, you know, outlandish for sure. A13 sharp 11 on position number 9. And we're starting with A is the root note. So we have the 9 in the bass, then the 3, sharp 11 in the bass, and then we're moving on up to one more fret to the flat 7, and then the 3 and 13 on the top. That's a really great one. Oh yeah, just love that voicing. E13 sharp 11 on position number 11. We'll start with the sharp 11, the 9, the flat 7, and then where are we headed up to? So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. With the 6 in the bass. But that places that really nice dissonant interval in the bottom of the voicing. And the final chord for today is A13 sharp 11. So we'll go ahead and start on position number 2. We have the 5 and then the flat 7. So we may have to jumble these things up a little bit. It looks like I'm going to end up barring this. I haven't played this chord for a long time, but it's kind of just a run-of-the-mill sort of shape once we get beyond the stretch a little bit, right? So we have the 5, the flat 7, the 3, the sharp 11, and then that nice minor third on the top. From the sharp 11, we have the 6 on the top. So here's the A note right there. So we'll try to be sure to tonicize the root note, or just be aware of where the root note is in each voicing, especially if the root note isn't present in the voicing. Yeah. All right. Well, I have to say that's it. It's been a fun one today. Page 50. If you don't yet have the book and you'd like it, you can grab it here in the link in the card above, or the link in the description below. And I guess what I'm going to do is say thank you for all of your seat time and working your way through this guitar journey with me. It's wonderful to be here with the mind of Ted Greene after all of these years and still be feeling fresh about it. So if you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and do all of the obligatory stuff that I never ask you to do. Also, comment in the video, comment below if you'd like to interact. We are always open to that, And then you can also watch this video if you enjoyed the next one in the series. So we'll see you there. Happy picking.